Hi everyone, welcome back. So today I want to give you a tour of my citrus. So I grow quite a few variety, and look, most of them they are planted in the container. And because our climates we have like quite cold in the winter, like often go down to -5, sometimes -7 degrees Celsius. So in our climate, in order for the citrus to try, we not often be recommended by planted them like next to the brick wall or place a container very close to the brick wall and put the plants like in the north facing so they receive as much of sunshine as they can during the day, and the brick wall they absorb the heat and warm the plants up during the night. So anyway, so this area, this is the north facing, and I got a little eave hang over on the top over here. You can see that. So I have a lot of citrus here. I growing them around 3 years now. Oh, not 3 years. I think four. But I think 4 years now. A few of them though, I repotted them. Some they are like 3 years old, like in the same container for a while. I think some of the plant over that's why I come over there and show you. But example, this tree and this tree over here, I think they are in the container for 2 years. This year gonna be the third year. Anyway, so I grow a lot of like oranges, and I grow quite a few mandarin, and I have a kumquat tree as well, and tangelos, and yeah, I do grow quite a few variety. So example, this is lemon. The lemons fruit over here. Okay, so maybe I will start the tour from this side. I do have some other trees that planted in the ground, so I will show you very soon. So let's start from this area. This is the pumelo. At this time of the year, the fruit they this size. What size I could say about this? They're quite big already. Maybe they just around 7 centimeter long and maybe 5 or 6 centimeter width. So this citrus tree is called yellow flick pumelo, and I do like this variety. I think the other variety might be too cold for our climate. So when I did the Google search, it says that this variety is very good for the cool climate like we have. And this year I do have quite a few food as well. I think last year I did have more food, but at the end I had to thin a lot of them out. This year I had only a few food, so I did not have to thin them out. I think I counted the other day. I think it's around 10 foot. So I think it's very good, for the tiny little tree. This tree I think around maybe 4 or 5 years old now. This is dwarf variety or type, so it grows very compact and solid. And my friend, she helped me to air layer it. So I got two extra plants from the plant. Anyway, this one I just show you. I think last year. I think maybe last year so far I have really repotted, so it stays in the container for for the whole year. Since last year I cut it off from the plant. Anyway, I do have another pumelo that my friend helped me to air layer it, I think 2 years ago, and that plant have some fruit on it as well. Anyway, so over here that my two are the new orange trees. These are what are they? They are dwarf orange Washington Noble. So I bought this one because after I take the fruit from the neighbors of my father-in-law in Brisbane, and the fruit was so delicious, so I decided to buy them. So this is the second year I have them. So I do have some fruit. This tree though only one fruit, but you can see this is the variety called Washington Navel Orange. They their bottom they have a funny look like this. And this tree I do have a 3 fruit. I took 1 fruit off not long ago, and I keep 2 fruit from other 4 tiny little trees. So I think next year I might have to repot them into larger container. And over here further back I got blood orange. This one is called Taroka. And this orange tree, I repotted this one, I think 2 years now. Yeah, I think for the whole this year it could be the third year. Anyway, the container quite large. You could see that a lot of my citrus trees are in container and they stay in, or they are planted in a quite large container. This one about 100 liter. The other one over here, I think the pumelo tree maybe just 80 liter. You can see that. Anyway, so I do have some blood orange from this tree as well. You can see that. They're looking really good. I think I counted this one about 10 or 15 as well. But they still a little bit small at the moment. But that's okay. And I think this year my citrus, I don't have that many fruit maybe like last year. I think because of the late frost that damaged a lot of the flower. But I think I still have quite good crop from them. This year though, this for this tree, this in Japanese mandarin. When I bought it, it just say that on the heart. This is one I bought from Bunning. This year I had only 3 little fruit from this tree. I'm wondering if this one have a time to ripen before the frost or not, because this tree, I mean last year I got quite a few fruit from it, and the fruit ripened before the frost. But I think the fruit this year, maybe some of the flower they they survive to the frost, or some of them just bloom later. So that's why the fruit still a little bit small, while the first flush or the first blossom time all got damaged by the frost. So I only have few fruit from this tree this year. And again, stay in container, and I might have to repot it next year. And the same for this one. This one though is not the kumquat tree. I mean this is lemon tree, but this one I took a branch of my other original plant. The lady, she gave me that tree. I will show you. And I to put the kind of branch and with a tiny little root in the soil, and after a few months it's growing, and now it's going quite big already. And now he got the YouTube channel as well. If you like to check his channel out, his channel is called Cool Climate Tropical Food. He grow a lot of tropical food actually. But anyway, he came over and he grafted 2 little seconds of the lamb on top of the tree. Let me show you. I think this is one of the seconds, but this one haven't. Yeah, it survived and it have few leaves on. So far, it haven't really grown much. I think because of the lemon plants, the what is it? The main plants. It just dominate too much for of the lamb tree or the lamb branch or the second. This one as well. As you can see, this one is the grafting area over here. So I got leaves and branch over here, but they haven't really grown much or produced anything. But anyway, I do have how many lemons fruit on this one? I have 2, and I got 3 over here, and I think 2 more down here. So I think 6 or 7 fruit from this, pretty good. And over here, wow, you can see a lot of butterfly caterpillar. They've been eating or munching the young leaves away. Wow, look at this. And I have a lot of kumquat fruit from this tree. So this tree, I think this season gonna be the 3rd year. And I do have a lot. This year I don't have that many lemons, but good thing I have a lot of kumquats. Now I think the late frost killed a lot of the shoots and flying buds of my lemon tree in my backyard. So anyway, I have only few fruit from this lemon tree in the front over here, and few from the other tree. Yeah, so this is kumquat, and I do try to prune it, quite compact, and I don't want the tree to go too tall, and because I don't have much space. You can see the area here, the container, I laid them all together. So yeah, they don't have much room between them, so I try to keep the tree small and the plant small as well. And over here, I got this one called central lamp. This year, this tree doing very well. Now, I don't have so many food, but normally I don't use them much anyway. I like to use them in the salad and sometimes with the drinks, you know. But the tree doing very well this year. It's grown so big, but it's very thorny. You see that it's so thorny. So this is the red central lamp. The fruit quite small and like oval shape. Let me show you. You can see this one. I think it will ripen sometime soon. Actually, maybe another month or so. Quite big already. Anyway, over here I got another taro blood orange. And the tree, this one grew so big and very crowded in the center. A few months ago, I cut some of the central branches down. So it gives the tree a little bit more airflow. This one though, I might have to cut it one down somewhere. Oh, I can pull this one actually. Pull this one down a little bit. Anyway, so I do have some food from the tree as well. If I can show you. A lot of food, they more on this side. You see the fruit here and more fruit here. Oh, this one's big. Wow, so I do have some fruit on this side. I think because further back over here and they got, you know, the flower got protected a little bit from the lead frost. And again, this container is very large. Oh, I think maybe this was 120 liter actually. And this one is 100 liter here. This container is much larger. Another kumquat tree. This is the variegated kumquat tree, and they have a lot of fruit this year. That's wonderful. So, I mean, lemon we can use when we need a lot of juice. But when I just want something like a little bit acidic, like to make sauce. Like for Vietnamese cooking, we use a lot of lemon, but we can use or substitute with kumquat as well. So, yeah, not a bad alternative. And yeah, and the tree growing very well this year. So in the first 2 years, I planted the tree in the ground, and every year got damaged by the frost. After that, I decided to dig this one and put it up in the container. Since then, it's doing very well because it got protected from the heat and this area. Because the tree, I placed them all together, so they feel more cozy, and I think they feel warmer a little bit. And a lot of flower, they still like producing. I don't think this, you know, and after they blooming and the fruit will become good during the winter, because when the fruit are very small and we got the heavy frost and the fruit often just shrivel or turn to brown and black. But this big fruit over here, I can just have it anytime. This day I already picked some fruit from the other tree because they are ripening now. Let me show you. You will see they have a kind of yellow a little bit ish of the fruit here. They starting to ripening now. Right, over here. Oh, let me give you the quick update. This is my curry tree leaves, doing very well this year. And again, in the past 2 years, in the past 2 years, this one was in container too, but it's was in my backyard. That area is too shady and too cold during the winter. And again, me and my husband carry the container here, put it next to the big one, and we're doing so well. So the leaves, they still drop during the winter, and they still got direct of the branches and the stem, but they coming back very well. Not like in the first 2 years, the stem and branches just die back a lot or too much, and at the end I'm so scared of losing it because my husband, he used a lot of the leaves to make curry. Anyway, so this trees over here, I got 2 large trees. They are in quite large container too. They are tangelo. This year they I don't have so many fruit from them, but I mean good enough, and the fruit are big too. But I think the net frost knocked a lot of flower off, but that's okay. And these trees, they stay in the container 3 years already. I think next finish this year it could be the fall here. And the soil they has sunken down, and I don't know what will I do in the future, because after I don't know 4 or 5 years the soil might be very very I don't know porous, or the soil doesn't have much of nutrients and mineral and compost in there for them to use. But the tree getting large, so I don't know what should I do with this container. Anyway, I think I will see how the tree doing. If the tree starting looking sad, or have a sign of lacking nutrient, I might have to pull the plants out, refresh the soil, and do some kind of repotting. I got this tree is another blood orange. This is different variety, and I got few fruit from the tree. This fruit though is very sweet, guy. I got 1 fruit or 2 fruit from the tree last year. The fruit were really sweet. And how many fruit I have this year? I got 4 fruit actually. And I have a container here. I might have to repot it. I'm thinking maybe after a few more months. Oh, my parents-in-law here, my father-in-law, he tried to build a frame for me, by the way. Anyway, so this container required, the size is like medium. I want to repot it into the larger container. So this is my cherry tomato. And I've been, enjoy this cherry tomato very much. This is one called Sun Gold. So I'm thinking after this one finished, and I can repot it into this container, and maybe I get another one. Maybe, I might get another one to to fit in this area. Anyway, I'm thinking about that. Nothing solid yet. Okay. Anyway, so this is different type of the blood orange. Let me show you. This one is called Arnold. You can see the dark red color there. Looks so good. Right, over here, I got this is the type of the lemon tree that the lady she gave me. And this tree that I got the little branch from, and I just stuck it in the soil. And that's that tree that I just showed you earlier before. So this is the original or mother plant. I do have some lemon fruit on this tree. So this is a protected area, so that's why I do have some lemon from this tree. But your tree in my backyard, on that night I did not cover it with anything. So all the leaves and a lot of shoots and branches, but they all shrivel. I don't have any fruit from that tree, except they are kind of flowering now, but I think it's quite late because the fruit will be very small and they just will just shrivel, in the forest. Anyway, this is one of the orange trees that my friend she gave me. This tree have been sat for a few years, for a year, only doing very well this year. So I think when I got it from her, the tree already looking very sad, and I tried to nurse it, but took me a long time until now, right? And I think next year, I think this tree is doing well too, because now it's looking good. So I think the trees, or I mean the roots of plants, is rooting into the soil and getting big and getting established. So I think next year I might have some fruit from this tree. Now I already have some flower from this tree. I took all of them off because the tree is still very small and flimsy. Right, over here I want to give you a look of this is the air layering pumelo that my friend did it for me 2 years ago. I did have more food, more than 3 here before. I took them off. I'm just wondering, should I take this one off as well, because it's quite small, and so I can let the other two, getting bigger and bigger. So last year I repotted container all the 3 together with you, and after that I was thinking, maybe in the future, when I want to repot it, it could be very hard for me, because the root of the plant is not easy to pull it out from the type of container like this. Like on the top or the rim, they kind of small, and down in the middle it's big. So when you can feel much harder to pull the plant out with the shape of the container, and plus this is terracotta as well. Right, so let's go to the other side over here. I want to show you my other container of the orange tree. So over here, this is another orange tree that my friend she gave me. This tree doing very well. Actually, I have a lot of orange from this fruit. And this one, I don't think this is Washington navel orange. It might be Valencia. Yeah, I'm not sure. But anyway, the fruit was sweet, but it wasn't super sweet. So we'll see how does it how how does it tree do this year with all the fruit and flavor, because I heard that sometimes the fruit and the flavor will develop more when the tree get a little bit older as well. And again, I dug the tree from her house. It grew a little looking a little bit sad, but doing very well. I repot this one in the larger container just, I don't know, 2 months ago. Yeah, I have quite a lot of food, and I did thin them out. Over here, another container. This one is Cara blood orange. So they say blood orange, but actually it's the color like almost like Washington navel orange. But this one has very lovely flavor. And this year the tree doing very well. So I planted this tree in the first 2 years in the ground, and it didn't do that well. Every year this tree got shriveled by the frost, and later on, okay, my father-in-law helped me to make the frame to protect it during the winter, but all the fruit got frozen during the winter, because at that time the fruit, the citrus fruit, they kind of start ripening during the winter, and all the fruit got frozen. And sometimes I got the fruit, but part of them they already dry. So last year I bought this tree, or I dug the tree up from the ground, and I brought the tree under our carport during the winter. And yeah, we did have a lovely fruit from this tree. So you will see I grow a lot of citrus and take a lot of work actually. So this tree is a dwarf variety. It grows very compact, and this one I think you dwarf as well, because I can see the shape of the tree. They just grow very short. And over here I want to show you, I'm sorry about the holes and stuff over here. I want to give you a quick update in this area. So I got 2 mandarin trees. They are Satsuma mandarins. They are delicious, and I think they have quite a few fruit on them, especially one branch further back over there. Oh, I have so many fruit. I think I have to thin them out together with you. I come back to show you to show you. I work a little bit more further that way later on. But let me show you this tree as well. This tree doing very well. So again, the same variety. If I can zoom in, I think this year I do have some fruit, but not so many like last year. I think because of the late frost. So far I saw only few fruits. I saw a few more over this way too. Not sure I can show you. Okay, can you see? Wow, some big fruit over there. Can you see that? They are big. 3 big fruit over there. Yeah, I do have some fruit, but maybe not like last year. But I could see the fruit this year they're getting much bigger. I mean, from this tree. But the fruit from this tree, I think maybe they're a little bit smaller because the tree has so many fruit on. I will come over there and show you very soon. So I'm thinking I'm gonna wrap up the video here because I think the video getting long. So this could be the part 1 of my city tour. I come back and I gonna thin out one of the Satsuma mandarin fruit, and I will show you some other citrus in my backyard as well. So hang on. Oh, I should do the update or give you the update about my persimmon trees that I planted lately, and the cherry tree that my friend gave me not long ago. I planted together with you, so I want to come back and combine the citrus and those 2 trees all together. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely evening, and see you next one. Bye bye.